How's it going, guys? I'm your host Korriban Gaming. Welcome back to another very special Adventure Quest video. So today I'm gonna go through the Wingweaver set again, but as a warrior. So previously when I first went through it in my first review video, I went through it as a mage build, and I would say that my reviews are still accurate and I still stand by what I said and my ratings for the set. But after the testing, I went on to my Discord and some people were telling me that the set actually works better for warriors and rangers alike. So I'm going to be testing it out as a warrior build right now and see if the set really does have any improvements if you're using it as a warrior as opposed to a mage. So let us jump right into it. So Wingweaver shield, Wingweaver weapon. This is the melee weapon, by the way. Armor, we'll get the prismatic Wingweaver one, and we'll test everything except for the pet because nothing will change with the pet and nothing will change how crap it basically is unless they just change the whole functionality altogether. So I'm not going to be bothered with testing the pet again because it's just downright crap. Okay, so first off, I want to test this out on its own. Okay, so pets, will just hide it and then we'll use the Wingweaver spirit. So everything here is from the set. Okay, so I'm going to dismount and oh wait, no, you know what, I am going to do invigorating winds first. So oh, you need SP for that since we don't have barrier. Let's do invigorating wind. So let's go ahead and get the full extra, heal resist before we start off testing how much barrier we can get and whether or not we can loop. So one of the main problems with a mage build is that you weren't able to loop the barrier with the shield's nuke skill because mages get a penalty to barriers. I wasn't aware of this, but thanks and shout out to Lupao for actually pointing this out. So that's why as a mage I wasn't really to loop it consistently, but I want to see if you can actually loop it consistently as like a warrior build. Okay, assuming you have all of the heal rest and whatnot present. So I'm going to dismount and then I am going to do deflecting winds. Okay, so I don't think we have enough. Do we have enough? You need 353. So this is cheaper than the mage version. Obviously that's pretty much the standard. So melee and range skills are going to be cheaper than magic skills, but that's normal for everything else inside the game, so I'm not gonna talk much about that. Okay, so now we got 732. Right, so we eat everything. We are now getting 559, and yeah, this is without any other boosters. 781, definitely seeing higher numbers compared to mage because of the lack of the penalty. So yeah, actually they are right in the sense that you don't need to get a high roll or whatnot. For mages, you either need to rely on external items or you need to get a high roll in order for you to be able to consistently loop the barrier. This one so far, yeah, I'm always able to loop. Even on the low roll, I'm seeing like 500. High roll, maybe I can get like 700. So this is actually very nice. Okay, so let's go ahead and try this out without the what do you call that? Without the heal resist. Let's see if we are still able to do it after the first few turns. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and do this. Wingweaver spirit. Okay, so gathering winds, already have that. So first turn 353. So we start with nothing and now we get something. Okay, 600 even without the damn heal resist buff. Wow. Okay, so yeah, you don't even need the extra heal resist in warrior to be able to constantly loop this. Wow, that is actually fantastic. But keep in mind, we are fighting against combat practice trainer, so you're actually not taking any damage at all. But if you were to fight against something else, maybe it might be different. Okay, also I want to go ahead and showcase other ways that you can boost this as a warrior using other stuff. Okay, some people boosted with berserk stuff. I'm not sure if berserk affects it. Let's go ahead and double check. Okay, I'm going to use the Legion Fenrir. That's pretty popular. Berserk Harbinger, this one will give us berserk as well. And I'm going to use Dunamis. So first turn, let's go ahead and do this. 398. Oh, it also depends on how many hits you land, by the way. So if you don't land all your hits, then yeah, you're not going to be getting as big of a barrier. So that's the downside of Berserk. And you can see here, even with against Combat Practice Trainer, we are really not landing all of our hits. So you're going to need to combine this with other stuff, maybe like a stat boost spell, like your buff a lot, or like your New Year's surprise spell for more BTH. You know, all of that will increase your BTH, which will help you to land even with the Berserk status. So I'm taking about minus 30 penalty, and it's already pretty apparent even against Combat Practice Trainer. Against regular monsters, I don't think this will be a what do you call it? A practical setup that you will use, especially not without buff spells or all that. So block one hit. You're getting 335. Okay. Looks like it's not enough. Yeah, okay. So you can see we only landed 2 out of the 3 hits. Come on. Okay, we landed all 3 now. 395. Okay, that seems to be a bit worse. Why is that so? Oh, because this Wingweaver, it gives barrier as well. Okay. Maybe it's better with the Wingweaver and just one Berserk. Is it? Really? 476? Did we land all 3 hits? Okay, we land all 3 hits. 554. I'm not seeing much of a difference, honestly. Yeah, I'm really not seeing much of a difference. At most, you get more damage, but I don't think it buffs the barriers. Does it buff the barrier? I really don't think so. I think you might get more damage out of your nuking skill, but I don't think it buffs the barriers. At least I'm not seeing like a very noticeable difference. Oh, was I just super lucky just now? Okay, now 654. Okay, maybe I was missing hits. Yeah, I think I was missing hits just now. 654. Okay, 654 is definitely about slightly above average from just now. Let's see again. Let's test this out a few times to be sure. 600. Yeah, okay. I do think that you're getting a small boost for it. That's definitely a noticeable boost for sure. But the caveat is that you have to be able to land all your hits. If you can't land your hits, there's no point, right? Yeah, Berserk does help it a bit, but you do need to buff your BTH or lowers the monster's defenses if you want to use this effectively. Okay, so we tested this against Combat Practice Trainer, but you know, I don't think that is like a very good indicator of how good the set is. We really need to test this out against a regular monster, which so far I have not seen anyone doing yet. Like literally everyone was just, you know, smacking around Combat Practice Trainer, or at least the videos and reviews I've seen, people are just mostly using it against Combat Practice Trainer and saying how good it was. But let's test it out against a regular wind mob, and now we will really see how good or how bad this is in a practical situation, because against a regular mob you're going to take more damage, so you might not have sufficient barrier to heal. That's the thing. Okay, I'm going to attack a Rodu, so we only get wind monsters. Wind dragon, okay. Oh, and this one already has super duper high MRM, so it's not going to be very good already, but it's okay. And I think I'll take away Legion Fenrir, because I think we're already going to have a hard time trying to land hits on this guy. Okay, so let's do that. Let's go ahead and cast this. See what I mean, guys? See what I mean? Okay, maybe Wind Dragon, not the best idea to test this out. Okay, maybe I should have brought Buffalo and New Year's Surprise. Never mind. We'll go again. I mean, not every monster is a Wind Dragon, so we'll try this out against something else. But yeah, against monsters with high BTH, this set is going to suffer, because all of the prerequisites for gaining barrier, the miscellaneous item, the mode on the armor, it all depends on hits over attempted hits. So if you miss a lot, then you're not going to be getting a fat barrier, which is pretty unfortunate. And we have Hunting Rod, which is also quite a dodgy monster, but luckily this is only the level 110 version, so I think we are okay. Now most wind monsters are usually pretty dodgy. Oh yeah, I forgot. Okay, I'm gonna need to Prime Chaos up this guy first. How could I have forgotten that? And you also don't get anything apparently if you're healing the monster. So yeah, you do need to damage the monster as well. Okay, win 150. That's good enough for us. Oh, not enough SP. Oops, daisy. Without the heal rest buff. Okay, nice. 508. And if the monster hits, okay. Would this be enough? Do we still need to spend SP? No, we don't. Wow. Looks like for if you're in the full set with the melee version, I don't think you need to spend a lot of SP. Or you don't need to spend a lot of barrier. Yeah, wind shifter. This one can hit with earth as well, so yeah, not going to be great for our barrier, but it's okay. And 336. I don't think this will be sufficient after the attack. Yeah, it won't. Okay. Wind is only 50%. Maybe you can try something. Try turn it into something else. 80%. Okay, guess it's better than 50. Yeah, can we eat enough barrier? Nope, not enough barrier to be eaten. Yep. Now we're only left with 139, which is not enough, sadly. So we're going to have to power this up with SP. And yeah, there's really no form of BTH boosting or death loss inside of the set, which hurts it quite a fair bit, especially if you base the barriers off whether or not you can land hits. A lot of wind monsters are generally quite dodgy, so this is a problem that the set will face in terms of practical combat. Okay, 541 HP. That's pretty good. Let's see if we'll have enough. Okay, hit it with earth. Okay, but to be fair, yeah, wind shifter is hitting with earth. Man, please give me a proper monster to test out on. Not too dodgy and only hitting with the wind element. God damn it. Yeah, this game is not freaking cooperating with me. Oh, come on. Title, okay, finally. But again, this is lower level, so ideally I would like to see something that is max level. Okay, you know what? I think now would be a good time to try it out. What if we do invigorating? Oh, 784. Okay, so what if we buff up the barrier first? Buff up the heal resist first, sorry. How much then would we get? How much more extra barrier will we get? 784. God, this is expensive. And I'm not going to go ahead and shift and change the element first because I don't want to kill the monster too quickly. Oh, no, come on. And it's so freaking expensive. But to be fair, it is permanent. So I guess the cost is sort of justified, if you want to think about it that way. Okay. Now we dismount and gain some SP. And can we click on this? Okay, cost us SP. So now we're getting 694 barrier. Okay, so that's actually not bad. Okay, I think I'll PCO this guy. Still 50. 125, okay. And yeah, now I think you can spam it indefinitely. I think as long as you have the buff, it should almost always be enough. Okay, assuming 100% or even less than 100% base resist, or assuming you can land all hits, it should always be enough if you're a warrior build and if you have the heal rest. If you're not a warrior build and if you don't have the heal rest, you might need other support. Okay, Angry Protester. Oh, this is a good monster to test it out on. Okay, I think we will PCO. Let's get wind up to something else. 100%. Okay. Can we click on this? Yes, we can. Nice. 496. Okay, because we don't have the miscellaneous item, we are not getting as much as we should. 344. No? Not enough. Oh, I think we are just barely missing enough barrier to be able to eat it for a free effect. Yeah, that sucks. You see here, 506. And the damage, wow, I don't think the damage is super fantastic, but I don't think the damage is weak either. Like, look at this damage, 300, 700. So it's about 1k plus damage on like what 100% wind resist against a normal monster, and you also get a barrier out of it, and you can just keep spamming this 1k plus per turn. I wouldn't say is anything amazing to shout home about, but it is definitely higher than average, and on top of that you're also getting like a free defensive shield in the form of the barrier. So yeah, overall I think it's pretty good. I think if you're a warrior or a ranger, you can probably bump this set up to like a 8.5 or 9 out of 10. Okay, veteran hunting rod level 135. Okay, this one has about average MRM. Oh, I keep forgetting to PCO first, damn it. Yeah, that's also another problem with this set, and really just the set in general. If you're against, and like the game in general, you know, if you're against anything, if you're wind armor, wind shield, you likely want to be using an earth weapon rather than a wind weapon. I get that you get elecom, but sometimes the elecom isn't enough, especially if the enemy is negative wind resist. Like no amount of elecom is going to help you with that, because you're just going to heal it more, right? So yeah, Prime Chaos Orb element change, very important if you're facing off against enemies with negative wind resist in this set. I mean, generally it's a good pickup regardless of what build you are, so I guess that's not really a super big problem. Okay, only landed 2 out of the 3 hits, and you can see we got 338. That's going to be... So yeah, you kind of need to land 3 hits as well in order to have enough barrier to be eaten to get a free skill. Okay, and this is taking into account after the monster attacks you, so you're going to lose a little bit of the barrier as well after the monster attack. So you need to have about 300 plus after monster attacks to be able to eat it for completely free. Okay, oh, what in the world is taking so long? Oh yeah, after the 3rd battle, the game just hangs. I forgot about this. How could I have forgotten? So yeah, let me just pause the video. So for those that don't know or can't remember like me, there is a bug in Paxia Defense Forces. After the 3rd battle, your game will just hang, so try not to go until the 3rd battle, flee the 3rd battle or something, or you just have to restart the game as a whole. So yeah, overall, if I'm viewing this from a warrior and ranger perspective, it's definitely better. I am a mage personally, so do I dislike this set more because of this? I am going to say I'm actually okay with it. And why do I say I'm okay with it? Is because this set, firstly, it is not my idea or any of the ideas that, you know, my group came up with. So the fact that this is not catering to us and is catering to warriors and rangers more instead, I am totally fine with that, because the idea that we came up with is going to cater to spellcasters more. So the fact that we are going to get 2 sets this year means that everyone will have something. So warriors and rangers can use this set by Draco more effectively, and for the spellcasters, just wait a while more. When our set comes out, I promise you, you are going to have a very, very fun time with our proposed ideas, especially if you're a mage. So, you know, there's something for every single build in the game. So I think that is pretty nice for this donation contest. Whether you're warrior or ranger, use this. If you're a mage, just wait for our set to come out. And yeah, that's going to do it for today's video, guys. Let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below. Are there any more crazy synergies you think I should try out? If there are, feel free to let me know as well. And that's going to do it for this video. If you guys like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up, and of course subscribe to this channel if you guys would like to see more of such future content. Till the next time, I'm your host Korriban Gaming. Peace out.